Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for the 19th of March, Tuesday. Let's get right into it. So, calendar of events coming up tomorrow. The FOMC meeting begins. The big day is on Wednesday at 2 o'clock. We get the announcement at 2:30. The Fed chair will be taking questions. Jerome Powell there. Let's go ahead and look at some of the earnings that are coming out. TLRY had earnings after the bell tonight. We'll get more into that in a moment. Overstock had earnings this morning, and Lumber Liquidator symbol LL had earnings this morning. FedEx has earnings coming into Tuesday after the bell, leading up into Micron on Wednesday. Guess Jeans, Williams Sonoma, WSM symbol there. Canadian Solar will be reporting before the bell on Thursday. Nike will be reporting after the bell on Thursday. Jinko Solar, JKS symbol there, and Tiffany TIF on Friday before the bell. Let's go ahead and look at our heat map for today, courtesy from FinViz. Facebook down over 3% on the day, a little bit of a hit there in Facebook. Google was kind of quiet today. Microsoft up almost 1.5% on the day. Amazon up almost 2% on the day. Apple had a nice 1% day. More green than red on the markets today. Disney was down a bit, down over 1.5%. CMCSA, Comcast Corporation, was down 1.33% on the day, and also Foxa Services Entertainment. This stock was down 1.25% on the day. That's your heat map, courtesy of FinViz. Let's go ahead and look at some of the sectors today. The OIH, the oil services sector, was up over 3% on the day. The marijuana sector up almost 3% on the day. TAN, the solar sector, up 2% on the day. The VIX was climbing. We're up to a 13 handle. We got down to about a little under 12 on the under 13 on the VIX on Friday. Today they brought us back up to 13 handle on the VIX, up about 1.75%. Nat gas was moving up today, 1.75% there. SLX, the steel sector, was rising today over 1.5%. Oil had a nice move up. Light sweet crude oil coming up to today. The closing price was $59.38, up 86 cents, 1.5%, just under that $60 a barrel price there for light sweet crude oil, WTI. To the downside, gold was down almost 3% on the day. JNUG down almost 3%. The junior miners ETF. SMH was down fractionally for the day. IBB was down a little bit for the day. So that's some of your sectors that are down. Your sector performance in the SPY, the XOP, the oil, gas, and exploration, that was up almost 2.5% on the day. XAR, the aerospace and defense sector, up a little under 1.5%. The XLE, the energy sector, was up a little under 1.5% on the day. And then the XLF was up 1% today. We talked about the XLF on the video over the weekend. As you can see, the XLF moving up over that 200 SMA on the financials. Once again, Jerome Powell will be with the FOMC on Wednesday, so maybe they think they're raising rates. We'll have to see on Wednesday when the announcement is made. By the way, Bank America is moving up. Very aggressive buyer here in Bank America over that $30 area in the after hours tonight, pushing it up to about $30.20 on Bank America. Let's go ahead and look at some of your stocks in the Dow real fast. Goldman Sachs, financial, up 2% on the day. So just wanted to point that out. Goldman Sachs was up. JP Morgan was up a little over 0.5% for the day. Some of your news that came out after the bell tonight, courtesy of the Trade Exchange News Service. AQB announced the public offering. That stock moving down in the after hours. We also had ZVTI come out with some news after the bell on ZVTI. That stock gapping down in the after hours tonight. If you want, you can pause the video here and read that news. EOLS, 100 million senior senior debt facility. So no offering there, but 100 million senior debt facility. Let's see. We also had ICAD missed by 11 cents, but beat on revenue. HQY earnings per share beat by 5 cents. Revenue beat on HQY. That stock moving down on that earning report. After the bell, we had TLRY. The CEO was on CNBC. TLRY earnings per share revenue miss. And then the CEO came out and made some comments. TLRY, looking ahead, we remain committed to pursuing global growth opportunities and will be disciplined in deploying capital, particularly in the United States and Europe, where we believe we have multiple paths for value creation. So TLRY, the stock at first was moving down into the earnings. They popped it back up on TLRY and kind of just treading water here at about $74 in the after hours. Their conference call was at 5 p.m. Eastern time for TLRY. Let's see, certain estimates on revenue, they came in with a beat, so it depended which estimates you were using for TLRY. I think they made about $15 million. It's a big high multiple stock there on TLRY, but right now trading at around $74.10 in the after hours this evening. Derm came out with an offering after the bell, proposed common offering for DERM, 110 million of its common stock for DERM. That stock just kind of treading water here in the after hours on that name. If we scroll through, Yext filed to sell 6.1 million shares of common stock, YEXT. That stock selling off in the after hours tonight. Let's see, what else did we have? We had a Torque with a proposed public offering, 50 million on TORC. Not much going on in that name in the after hours. We did get some top insider purchases come out after the bell, and we have ALKS Director purchased, let's see, over 4,000 shares. And we got a couple on MG with some insider purchases there. Plug Director, PLUG, purchased 100K at 2.34 on Plug, 234. Let's check that one out. So right now in after hours, Plug not doing too much. So this news and information courtesy of the Trade Exchange News Service. Some stocks that we were trading in the service today at zozostockwatch.com. We got a nice trade in the pre-market on DARE coming up over this 175 spot, pushed all the way up to 225. So that was a nice trade on DARE. And then we recalled it when it was coming up over this candle right here, the pre-market highs at around $2.30, and they pushed it higher on DARE. So a couple of trades there on DARE. ATOS was another name that we traded in the service today. I'll bring over the room. As you can see, all the alerts are posted in the room. We are watching ATOS over $4.65 with a 455 stop. So we'll go ahead and switch charts here. We'll look at it on the 2-minute chart. So when it was coming up over 465 right here, we got into the name and it pushed all the way up to over $5 on ATOS. So nice gainer there on ATOS. We also did some other trades in the room. We traded APHA today for a nice push up on the break of 10.05 right here, and the stock was cruising along for the rest of the day as it broke through 10 on APHA. So a nice move up there on that name. We caught it for the first time back here when it broke 10.05 for the nice push up, and then later in the around the afternoon session, it had pulled back. It came back over 10.05 and moved up into the close on APHA. The cannabis names were very strong. So that's a few of the trades that we did today at zozostockwatch.com. I won't bore you with all of them. Let's go ahead and get into the watch list for today. for tonight and for tomorrow if you want to take a look at some of these. So the cannabis sector has been very strong. So far, it doesn't look like TLRY is hurting this sector. ACB had a nice continuation move. Now, it too is getting up to this $10 area, pulled back a little bit from it today. We actually traded this one in the service today. Full disclosure, we also have a swing trade from Friday going on in ACB. So this one moving up nicely and cooperating. So ACB will be on watch for intraday trading also tomorrow. ACRS, a nice volume pop here, expanding volume, biotech name ACRS. This one popped all the way up to about 751 today, pulled back to 678, getting back, this falling wedge pattern here, starting to turn the trend, getting back over the 50 SMA. So that one will be on. So right now in APHA, full disclosure, we also have a swing trade going on in APHA, but you have this cup here. Here's your handle, and now you're starting to push out in APHA. So we're already in this name, but I'll be watching it for intraday trades again tomorrow. Up here at 1031, so TLRY not hurting APHA. So that one holding up in the after hours tonight. APPS, a big strong move up here today on 2.2 million shares. Has that 350 number up ahead, so we'll have that one on watch. ATOS, which we traded in the service today, they popped this one a few days ago all the way up to $7. Right now it's holding above the 5 EMA, so we'll see if this one sets up again intraday tomorrow. If you like these $1 names, a lot of them have been making some nice moves. AVGR, a bunch of these little names. I think JAGX, JAGX, was making a big move. Now this one was under a 50-cent name. It was around 21 cents today and popped all the way up to 50 cents. So keep this AVGR on watch. Maybe it wants to make further continuation here up over the 200 SMA on the daily chart. AVGR, AXAS will be on watch. This one, 1.4 million shares came into this. Has that $1.50 area up ahead on this name. So we'll have this on watch for tomorrow, see if it wants to do anything. AYTU was closing very strong, holding up well in the after hours on AYTU. That'll be on watch. Some of the banks, Citigroup maybe for tomorrow. Thinking maybe if Citigroup can get up over this 66.15. Let's see, in after hours tonight, we have it bidding up at around 66.18 currently. So I'll have Citigroup, Bank America will be on watch for maybe some intraday trades. CLNE is flirting with that $3 area again on CLNE, 1.9 million, trying to get up over 3, and had a high back here of 304. So you might want to keep CLNE on watch. CNAT had some call activity today, has that $2.90, $3 area up ahead. Volume a little bit under a million shares, but CNAT might want to make a move. CRBP also basing under $7 on the daily, but into the after hours they were pushing this one up. So holding above 7 right now on CRBP. CTRP, this one, if it can get back above 43, looks interesting for a possible swing trade here on CTRP. DARE will be back on watch tomorrow. Like I said, we got a couple of nice percentage gainers here in DARE, so that'll be on watch again for tomorrow. Gevo was popping up, closed up here, but then in the after hours, not really doing too much on Gevo. Volume today, 2.2 million shares. Not my favorite, but I think they had some news. I don't know if it was like speculation or a rumor, something with Richard Branson. So we'll have Gevo on watch. We'll see if it can get moving tomorrow. HEXO in the cannabis space, a very nice move. One of my members in the room actually made a nice call on this and a real nice push up here. Big volume in HEXO today. Very nice by him. NBEV. They have earnings coming out on Wednesday, the 20th of March. So this coming Wednesday on NBEV, you had this pullback here. And trying to turn back up. So we'll see, but they do have earnings coming up. OGEN, an under $1 name, kind of fizzling off here in the after hours, down at 93 cents. But keep that one on. Pixie was moving up a bit today. Pixie was getting some volume, so I'll have that one on. Over in the oil sector was moving up here. We have a 17 in the way. The high today was 16.89, so maybe 16.95 gets this one moving. 2.1 million shares. SRNE was popping up today, came up to about that 280 area, 275 area. 3 million shares on this name. Keep it on watch. Target. Retailer looking real nice on the daily chart. Maybe possible swing trade in this name if they can clear that 78 area on that. Walmart also had call activity today on Walmart. Has that $100 area up ahead. Maybe a possible swing trade in Walmart if they can push it through 100. Keep an eye on that. TGTX, nice move up, has this 755 spot up ahead. 2.1 million shares on TGTX. In the after hours, it's up here at 745, so keep an eye on that. TK, another small little oil stock, perking its head up here, holding above the fast-moving averages and the 50 SMA. 1.2 million shares on TK.